Hello everyone, I'm going to be reviewing Barbarian. Barbarian is directed by Zach Krieger, written by Zach Krieger, produced by Arnon Milcan and Roy Lee and Raphael Margules and JD Lifshitz. Cinematography from Zach Cooperstein, edited by Joe Murphy, music by Anna Drubick. Production companies from Regency Enterprise, New Regency, Almost Never Films, Hammerstone Studios, Vertigo Entertainment, Boulder Light Pictures, distributed by 20th Century Studios. Released 22nd of July 2022 at San Diego Comic Con, and September 9th, 2022 in select theaters. The runtime is 107 minutes, so an hour and 47 minutes. The budget for this movie in New Zealand is $7 million NZD, which is in New Zealand dollars, and the US it is $4 million USD. Box office. So the box office was 29 million, is what I've researched, which was yesterday. Worldwide. The rating. In New Zealand it's an R16, and in the US it's rated R. The genre of this is a horror and a mystery. Plot. In town for a job interview, a young woman arrives at her Airbnb late at night, only to find that has been mistakenly double booked, and a strange man is already staying there. Against her better judgment, she decides to stay the night anyway, but soon discovers that there is much more to be afraid of than a house with another house guest in it. Ooh. Cast, we got Georgina Campbell as Tess Marshall, Bill Skarsgård as Keith Toshko, and Justin Long as AJ Gilbride. Development. Zach Krieger was inspired by the non-fiction book The Gift of Fear, citing a section that encourages women to trust their intuition and not ignore the red flags that arise in their day-to-day interactions with men. He sat down to write a single 30-page scene that would incorporate as many of these red flags as possible. Krieger settled on a woman showing up to an Airbnb late at night, only to find that it has been double booked. As the ideal setup for the exercise, he became frustrated during the writing process, fearing the direction of the story was too predictable. So Krieger, with no forethought, decided to introduce a twist that would flip the scene on its head. I just wanted to write a fun scene for myself, and it ended up being something that hooked me. And I didn't know where it was going, and then it turned into a feature film. Critical response. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film holds an approval rating of a 92% based on 143 reviews, with an average rating of a 7.5 out of 10. The site's consensus states, smart, darkly humorous, and above all scary. Barbarian offers a chilling and consequently unpredictable thrill ride for horror fans. Metacritic assigned a film a weighted average score of a 79 out of 100 based on 26 critics, indicating generally favourable reviews. Audience polled by CinemaScore gave the film an average grade of a C+ on an A+ to an F scale, while those at Post-Track gave the film a 70% overall positive score, or 54% saying they'll definitely recommend it. Thoughts. The good. Barbarian, this is my thoughts. Barbarian was a great movie. I had so much fun with this movie for me. The performances were amazing in this movie, and they all do a great job. I liked where the story goes in this movie, I liked the characters in this movie, and I really enjoyed seeing Justin Long again in a movie because I grew up with this actor in my childhood anyway. The movie was just a blast. There were some very good jump scares in the movie, and to be honest, there were like 3 that made me jump, which I love because that is what this movie is supposed to be, and it works. Bad and disappointing. Okay, for me, this movie does have a couple of problems in this movie for me. like the ending of this movie. I will not spoil this movie, but for me, it did not work for me, unfortunately. And then there were some scenes that could have been cut from this movie because, well, there was just no point in having them in there. The reasoning is because they were not for me, and yeah, just not for me. Little made the story a bit of a mess, a wee bit. Final thoughts. I think Barbarian was a great movie that I really enjoyed. I love the characters in this movie, and the movie was just really entertaining for me. And the scares in this movie worked so well in this movie for me. And the ending of this movie did not really work for me, unfortunately, and could have put a wee bit better. Could have been a wee bit better than what I like, than what I would like. And yeah, there were some scenes that didn't really feel like it should have been in the film. Yeah. At school, I'm gonna be giving it a 4 out of 5 stars. Percentage, I'm gonna be giving it an 80%. Grade, I'm gonna be giving it a B minus. And out of 10, I'm gonna be giving it an 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching this video. Yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.